Hey guys, Dr. Axe here. Welcome to Ancient Medicine Today. Today I'm going to be talking about the top oils you want to stop consuming immediately. These oils are inflammatory. They've been linked to heart disease, cancer, weight gain, and a whole lot of other health issues. And so I'm going to tell you the oils to stop consuming and then turn you on to some healthy oils that you want to make sure you're getting in your diet every single week on today's show. Also, hey, do me a favor, help me spread the message that food is medicine. Take a minute right now, punch that share button, click that like button. Let's transform the health of the world together right now. All right, we're gonna dive right in and talk about some of the top oils you should stop consuming immediately, and also some of their side effects that you wanna make sure you're staying away from. So number one here, vegetable oil. Here's some of the dangers of consuming vegetable oils. You know, number one, GMO ingredients. We know genetically modified organisms have had the DNA wired in of pesticides and herbicides and other chemicals. These are toxic to your body, and one of the side effects is it kills off good bacteria in your gut known as probiotics. Now, the less probiotics you have, the weaker your immune system becomes, the less vitamins and minerals and nutrients you can actually absorb. And so we know that GMO ingredients are dangerous to the body because they're so highly toxic to your system. So again, stay away from those GMO ingredients. Now, the other thing that vegetable oils have been correlated with are kidney and liver problems. Now, especially when you look at Oriental or Chinese medicine, we know that the liver is responsible for producing cholesterol, for digesting fat, for creating bile which breaks down fat. And what happens is if you consume a lot of bad fats, hydrogenated oils, vegetable oils, and by the way, when I say vegetable oil, I'm talking about oils such as anything labeled vegetable oil, canola oil, cottonseed oil, corn oil. Those are all vegetable oils. Soybean oil is another big one that they will actually clog up your liver. So imagine your liver, it causes something called liver stagnation to where your liver isn't producing enough bile. Almost imagine your liver building up toxins in it. Well, that happens when you're consuming these bad and toxic fats on a daily basis. And there's still a lot of people out there consuming vegetable oil and canola oil that's genetically modified on a regular basis, and it's really backing up their liver, causing liver toxicity over time. And here's the thing is, you may say to yourself, well, I've eaten these oils and I don't have a liver issue. Well, you don't yet, but that's the thing. A lot of conditions, a liver is especially one of these organs that you won't notice you have a liver problem until it's really far gone, until there's been a problem there for a really long time. So again, don't wait, change out your oils. We'll talk about the oils to switch to in a minute. By the way, if you're enjoying this live training, take a minute right now, help me spread the message that food is medicine and that it shouldn't be poison. Take a minute right now, punch that share button, click that love button. More people need to know the truth that vegetable oil is one of the most dangerous food products out there today. In fact, I would put vegetable oil and processed sugar up as the 1-2 most toxic foods we're consuming on a regular basis as a group as a whole. Let's talk about heart trouble. Vegetable oil clogs up your arteries. And part of what happens with vegetable oil, we all know this, but bad fats are bad for the heart. Now, there was this misconception years ago, probably 20, 30 years ago, that all fat is bad. Well, that's not true. Not all fat is bad. There's good fat and there's bad fat. Bad fat that's found in things like vegetable oils, like soybean oil and corn oil and cottonseed oil, those types of oils are going to cause inflammation in the body. So here's what happens. They cause inflammation of your arteries. So then cholesterol builds up in your arteries. One of the greatest things you can ever do for your body is follow an anti-inflammatory diet. So an anti-inflammatory diet is going to be full of fruits and vegetables. It's going to be full of omega-3 fats. That's what an anti-inflammatory diet is. An inflammatory diet is full of sugar and vegetable oils or hydrogenated oils. And if you can get off hydrogenated oil, start consuming more omega-3s, that's one of the fastest things that can start to reverse heart disease immediately. Let's talk about a few other here dangerous side effects if you or someone you love is consuming hydrogenated oils on a regular basis. Hypertension and stroke, so high blood pressure. We know that inflammation can constrict the arteries. It can cause those blockages, leading to issues, not just a heart attack, but also a stroke as you build up that extra plaque in the arteries and as those arteries start to constrict more over time due to, again, inflammation. And the other thing that vegetable oil does is it gives you an exposure to trans fats. You're gonna have more trans fats in your diet if you're eating a lot of bad fat. We know trans fats have been directly linked to obesity. And, you know, one of the things, this actually is pretty incredible, but I read a study that said if the average person, or if somebody is 20 pounds overweight, it doubles the risk of cancer and triples the risk of a heart attack. So, but think about this on the flip end. If somebody would go and lose 20 pounds of unwanted or unneeded fat, they can decrease their risk of cancer by 3 times and cut their risk of heart disease in half by that. But what's one of the number one things that causes people to gain weight? Trans fats have been directly linked to your body actually building up not just fat that's on your arms or areas like that. It's actually the fat that surrounds your organs right in your midsection. It's called adipose fat. It's the fat that surrounds your organs, and it's the most toxic type of fat you can have in your body. So trans fat has been linked to that, specifically that belly fat that accumulates right here in your midsection. So the great news is if you can switch your fats, as the fats I'm going to talk about, you can decrease your risk of obesity or overall help you lose weight very, very quickly. And by the way, if you are enjoying this live training, take a minute right now, punch that share button, click that love button. Help me spread the word on how to use food as medicine, not consume foods that are poisoning your body and your system. All right, here are the oils you want to start consuming immediately. Number 1 is coconut oil. Now, coconut oil contains something called MCTs, that's medium chain triglycerides, and these types of fat are actually good for your body to burn as energy. Another major benefit of coconut oil is that it contains lauric acid, capric acid, and capricilic acid. Those are antimicrobial in nature, which means they can actually kill off bad bacteria, candida, and just bad microbes that can get in your body. So great benefit of coconut oil. It's the energy boosting fat. It's the fat that's the least likely to be stored as fat, and it's antimicrobial in nature. And just to give you an example here, one of the things that mothers often do with their breast milk, or they've done throughout history, is if a child would have an eye infection, they would actually put breast milk around that area. That's because lauric acid found in women's breast milk when they're breastfeeding, that's the same type of fat found in coconut oil, and it's antimicrobial, means it will kill off bad bacteria, and it's actually antiviral, and it can actually kill off infections that surround the eye. So pretty unique thing. Actually, some of the compounds in coconut oil are in fact the same found in women's breast milk, which have tremendous benefits for our health. So again, coconut oil. And coconut oil, again, it's great to cook with on medium heat or lower. Whenever I'm buying chips, I have a brand I love. I buy coconut oil, sweet potato chips on occasion as well. Coconut oil or coconut milk as well, which is the same type of fats I use in replacement instead of most dairy products when I'm making recipes. So coconut oil, a superfood you absolutely want to embrace for your overall health. Now, another fat I love, and this one might surprise you. Now, these top 2, these are saturated fats, and for a long time people thought, well, saturated fat is the bad fat. No, remember, there are some bad saturated fat, but there's some really healthy, good saturated fat for you as well. In fact, our ancient ancestors would always consume animal fat. They would use tallow as a natural skin moisturizer. They would use animal fat for flavoring and cooking. Also, we know when they would make bone broth, the fat would rise at the top, adding more flavor to their chicken soup they would make throughout history. But animal fat in small to moderate amounts can actually be very healthy to your body. In fact, I want to mention this. A lot of people for their skin moisturizers use plant-based oils. Here's the thing you need to remember. Your own body is made up of, when your cells are made up of fat, well, especially your skin, 50% of it is saturated fat and different fats like stearic acid. Well, does it make sense that animal fats are better at moisturizing your skin because they're more like the human body than a vegetable oil? So a lot of people are actually using different types of vegetable-based oils to try and hydrate and for anti-aging of their skin, when in fact animal fat, tallow, or chicken smolts or those types of things are much more hydrating to our body, and also they're better for our body to utilize for energy, easy for us to burn. So actually animal fats and tallow as a cooking oil as well, these are much healthier for us than actual most vegetable oils out there today. Another oil I love, which is a key component of the Mediterranean diet, is extra virgin olive oil. We know the Mediterranean diet, which is consumed over in the Mediterranean Sea and in Greece and in Italy and areas of the Middle East, this diet is very high in polyphenols, which are found in large amounts in extra virgin olive oil. It's been shown to combat heart disease and reduce the overall risk of weight gain. Now, when you're opening a bottle of olive oil, it should smell like fresh herbs bursting into your nostrils. It should be very herbaceous. It should have this very, very wonderful flavor and taste. You should be smelling like basil and sage and just really strong olive when you are opening up a bottle of olive oil. If it doesn't smell like that, or if it has a very light smell, it's probably not the real deal. And there's a lot of fake olive oil out there today that's actually watered down with vegetable-based oils, which are not olive oil. So again, extra virgin olive oil, high in antioxidants, one of the best types of healthy oils you could ever consume here. And again, it's great for overall, number one, fighting heart disease. By the way, if you're enjoying this live training right now and you agree with me that food should be used as medicine and you love some of these oils up here on the screen, take a minute right now, punch that share button, click that love button, help me spread the word that real fat is actually good for you, because so many people still think that fat is bad. Also, I'd love to hear from you. What is your favorite type of healthy fat or oil, the healthy oils that you're using on a regular basis? Do you use coconut oil? Do you use tallow? Do you use extra virgin olive oil? Think about those things. All right, next one here, butter and ghee, okay? So butter and ghee. Now, ghee is also known as clarified butter, and this is one of the most commonly used fats in India today, and was even used as part of Ayurvedic medicine. Now, they would use ghee because in order to absorb and digest certain herbs, you need some fat there. So you may not realize that. A lot of times you think, well, I'm taking an herbal extract and I'm going to digest it all. The same would go even for certain vitamins like vitamin D. In order for you to fully absorb certain nutrients, they're best taken with fat, and actually oftentimes something that's a little bit spicy can help as well. So one of the ancient beverages that was consumed in China was golden milk, okay? And golden milk was a makeup of either coconut milk, a little bit of ghee, as well as turmeric, and some sort of a little bit of maybe like a black pepper there. And the reason is to totally absorb turmeric, you needed something a little spicy like a black pepper or cayenne, and also fat improves absorption of herbs. And so ghee was used as part of a medicine, or turmeric tea, also known as golden milk or golden tea, to actually help nourish the body in Ayurvedic or Indian medicine. So ghee, very, very high in healthy saturated fats such as butyric acid, which is actually good for your colon and your gut. And last but not least, avocado oil. Now, avocado oil is very high in omega-9 fats, or monounsaturated fats, okay? And avocado oil, actually also avocado itself, is very high in magnesium as well in terms of as a mineral. But avocado oil is one of the best oils for cooking. Has a very, very high heat threshold. And so again, if you're frying something up or cooking something at a higher heat, avocado oil, one of the best oils you could use on a regular basis. I want to sort of break this down for you again. So remember the dangers here. You want to get away from that vegetable oil. Again, cottonseed oil, soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil if it doesn't say non-GMO. There is some canola oil that might not be as bad. I don't think really any canola oil is good. I want to say that. I think it's better or not as harmful if it is non-genetically modified, but in general, I would get rid of all of these fats and oils. Stock up on these in your kitchen. Coconut oil, animal fat such as tallow, schmaltz, or even duck fat, extra virgin olive oil, grass-fed butter or ghee, and avocado oil. These are the oils you want to be consuming on a daily basis. And if you do, or if you help spread this and tell other people about this, it is going to radically transform your health and their health. And so help me spread the word here one last time. Again, if you've loved this video, click the love button, click the like button, share this right now, because more people, listen, people still think that fat and oils are bad. The truth is there's bad fats and oils, there's good fats and oils that can help take your health to the next level. And all the way, if you're not subscribed here to our live Facebook and YouTube live feed, make sure you subscribe here. We've got a lot of pop-ins that myself and Jordan are going to be doing coming up as we travel. I'm traveling to California, he's traveling to Florida, and so we're going to be doing some live events. So make sure you're subscribed here to learn more about how to use food as medicine. I'll see you for our next episode.